I'm Joey Molinaro at the beautiful Brickyard Crossing Golf Course, and this is on the green, green, green. All right, on the green, 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 the driver, the number 14, AJ Foyt Red, Santino Ferrucci. Thanks for the time, pal. This is our first time talking.
It is.
And I'm glad to have you here.
Me too. Thank you for having me on, Joey. I mean, this is, it's been a stressful month. This is honestly, this is the wind down of that. So I'm excited.
So you're feeling a lot better than a week ago?
Yeah. We had an issue with the floor and we didn't quite catch it until Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
So you move into Fast Friday, Q trim car, and kind of behind the ball there, and you know, ended up decent qualifying spot.
Solid. They were talking a lot about how pissed off you were.
Yeah, I might have.
On the broadcast Thursday and Friday, and I was watching, and I did. You weren't yourself.
I might have thrown some shit.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, it's a big week.
Yeah, punched some walls inside my bus. You know, the standard. I'm a driver.
Is it your bus? You own the bus?
No, I didn't put any holes through walls. I just hit some hardwood walls.
There you go.
I was frustrated. You know, it's one of those things when you're in the car, you know it's not right, and you know that there's nothing you can do about it.
And just as a driver or the whole team?
As a driver and the team, you at that point just have to trust the team's going to figure out what's wrong with the car. And they did. So they followed my direction and with the setups, and you know, we just eventually with the feeling, I think I was finally able to give them a super accurate of what the car was doing, which was just rotating and not, and rotating and not. And they finally decided to look at the rear floors and were like, let's pull those off.
For the layman, because a lot of people who are probably going to watch this are maybe not the most diehard race people with all the language and everything. When you're saying rolling it, what do you mean? So
the Speedway, you don't want the car to move. If it, unlike a road course and street course where you see us fighting it and putting counter steer in the wheel, you want this car to turn in and be planted. Every time that it steps out on you, you've already seen it a ton this month, you hit the wall. Yeah. So we kept having these moments in the middle of corners where I kept snapping the car and losing control. Didn't matter what setup I was on. Didn't matter what I did to the setup. Didn't matter what I did with the aero. It always did it. So
just in turn one or everywhere?
All four corners.
All four corners.
So I probably didn't turn more than 30 laps up till Fast Friday. And then eventually we cleaned the floor off, figured out the problem. At that point, you're now down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of race running. And you're
fully focused on qualifying.
Fully focused on Q, which worked out pretty good. I mean, started with a baseline car that I've known and I've liked. And because Friday was so hot, we didn't really tune on it too much. Did 3 runs in qualifying the other day. Last run was the best one. Just caught a nice gust of wind out of 2.
And you held on to that, and that's what you have.
Yeah. So
roll
off 15th outside.
Okay.
Well, I was 17th. Now we're 15th.
Well, why don't you start inside here, and
inside?
Why don't you hit this putt for us?
Oh,
start
boy.
us off from the furthest location here. Got a nice line to it, right?
Oh yeah.
A little uphill.
Yeah. So I'm a weird putter.
What do you mean?
I don't take practice swings.
That's fine. You're a confident guy. Just trust it and go.
I try to just do one motion, so obviously a little out of touch.
I did this with Ray Hall earlier, and he got mad that he went first and he set the line for me, right? Because you know it's big. You know, see the line now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you gave me a little bit of a line, and I hit it with Graham, missed it with Rossi. Not enough. Not enough at all.
Oh, man. See, that's
what they call that? They call that a pussyfoot.
Yeah, pussyfoot.
Pussyfooted it right
there. It's a slight choke. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, I did. I short-armed it. Santino. Kick this shit out of here. Now, I got to know, are you named after Santino Corleone?
No, kind of. So my great-grandfather's name in Sicily is Santo, S-A-N-T-O.
Okay.
So the derogatory of my name that's a little bit more modern is Santino.
Okay, so where does the Godfather come in, though? Because, your dad was a fan or what?
Yeah, my parents were also a fan of the Godfather. I mean, Santino's a badass.
Dude, I'm so happy. I never knew that. I've always wanted to ask you that. It's because for the first time that I heard about you, I was like, I'm a huge Godfather guy, all right? I actually want a name. So I have a son who, he's got a family name that is mine. So he's the 5th Joseph Frank, okay? So I had no choice with the first one.
There you go.
I had a daughter next. Obviously, not. We played with, no, we didn't really, but we played with Santina, but we didn't. But now number 2, if I get another boy, Santino Molinaro. And that is no lie. My wife has one, I mean, she knows. I've told her that almost since like, I don't know, a month into dating. I was like, I got to know your thoughts on the name Santino, because if you don't like it, I don't think this really can go any further.
Well, I mean, as long as you ship him off to New York or to Italy, let him work in the mob business a little bit.
Don't say that though, dude, because that's why she was like... Oh, no,
they got to trash collect, you know. That's how they got to do it.
He's in working construction.
Yeah, exactly. Construction.
Waste management. Okay,
yeah.
so...
All the basics, all the basics.
As you go up to here, right here is the next ball. So does that mean you're a Goodfellas or Godfather guy?
And
have you seen both?
I have seen both. I've only seen Godfather 1. Goodfellas was the more modern one, correct?
Yeah, Ray Liotta,
yes.
90s, Joe Pesci.
I need to watch that one. So for now, I'm going to go with Godfather.
You really can't have a wrong answer, in my opinion. They're both phenomenal. I love them both, but I lean Godfather. That was my first love. I came into Goodfellas later on.
Yeah, Sopranos is harder for me to watch. It's a little slow-paced.
I can't get through that either.
It's tough.
What is that? Is that like, did we take away our Italian card or something from that? Or what's the...
I mean, like, can you just get to the good stuff?
Yeah.
The
old slow burn.
The fact that they do business in the strip club for me is like, I love that. I'm a big fan.
There we go.
Ooh.
I like that.
Ooh. A little on the outside or inside of that one, rather.
Santino Ferrucci, big strip club fan. There we go. There it is. All right. Here we go. I got to short arm this one. All right. Here we are.
I don't know if I'd say strip club fan. I just like the fact that they do their business in there.
It makes it for an interesting setup, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Well, everything they do, they have to have a front for.
Yeah, they got to wash cash.
What a better place than a strip club?
I mean...
It's like Ozark. You seen Ozark?
Yeah, I've seen the start of it.
Jason Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a problem...
with all the money.
Finishing from what you started.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I just feel like that's the easiest way to wash dirty cash. I mean, a laundromat's not going to do it. I mean, what? All of a sudden you're going to have an influx of laundry in your little small town?
I don't know. You're the one named Santino. You tell me. you have a better idea.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Dude, we need to work on these.
Here.
Yeah, I know. We need to work on these putts.
I like that. Boom.
The center.
There we go.
Let's go. Got to follow it up now.
1 for 3. 1 for 3 for you. 1 for 3 for me. Incoming. Pretty straight and narrow right here, right?
Yeah.
You get out and play a lot?
Not as much as I'd like.
You're a little busy.
I did shoot an 89 here the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself for that.
Dang.
So...
an 89.
Yeah, and I had an absolute blow-up hole on 10.
What does a blow-up hole look like for you?
An 8.
That's about my average.
Yeah. I had a fantastic drive. I just hit it over the trees. I just couldn't get it back through the trees or the rough.
I feel like that sometimes. It's better to have only one blow-up hole than every one of them be a blow-up hole like me.
I know. I was on the green in 2 here, on 2. Mm-hmm. So that was nice. And I 3-putt for par, of course.
I've only played here once, and I did stick it on the green in 7 inside the track. So is that par 3, right?
Yeah, that is no easy feat, my friend.
It was nice. I was very proud about it.
Hell yeah, I'd be proud about that too.
And that was the end.
Typical golf fashion right there.
That's good.
That was a dead straight putt, man.
It is. I don't know why.
It just doesn't look it, but it is.
Being soft with it here. Now it's too much. Yep, too much. Ooh. Damn it. All right, we got 2 more here. Santino Ferrucci going off 15th, the Indy 500. Actually, first, I got to know. You know, they say it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. So why are your dogs so goddamn big?
They got a lot of fighting, too. I had one, I just rescued one over New Year's.
You got 3 now?
I got 3. I had 300 pounds of dog, man.
What are we doing?
You have any idea how much shit I pick up?
I don't want to know. That was my next question, but damn, I assume a lot.
It's a lot. But he's a good boy. First got him, just rescue, terrified of people. Tried to bite some of my friends, sent them off for a month's worth of training, came back, another dog. So super friendly. We had a team cookout last night. I mean, he was up in all the team's food, faces,
Sure was.
having a great time.
Did you do the grilling?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, my wife helped me with all the sides and then passing out the burgers. It's kind of hard to do it one person, so having her,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
help with all that stuff was a big deal. Then I just got to flip patties and
Flipping them, slinging them.
yeah, I got to be DJ, patty flipper, and you name it.
What are you playing on DJ? What's your playlist? What do you got?
Dude, so funny enough, right now, I've always hated country music. I'm into some of this country rap that is coming out.
Country rap?
Yeah, like some of the Morgan Wallen, you know.
Is that what they
biggest
call it?
support-
Country rap?
Country rap.
More long
So-
guy.
Yeah, some of
Really
his
right
stuff's
now,
good.
yeah.
Post Malone, I like some of his new stuff that he's putting out.
Yeah.
Not a Beyonce fan. Not a Swiftie.
Neither one?
Neither
You have to
one.
pick a side, kind of.
I like Jay-Z. I like the old stuff.
Okay.
So, I
Taylor
mean,
Swift, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
yeah, I know, a little different. Eminem's my go-to, same with AC/DC.
Okay. So you're
So-
just all over the board.
Yeah, I'm
So
all
is
over
that
the
playing
board.
at the cookout?
Oh, dude, whatever the Spotify country rap playlist is was playing at the cookout.
Okay.
It's like Don't Mess With My Truck, some other off-brand names.
You could have you couldn't have named just a more stereotypical country.
Country
Hey, don't
song.
mess with my truck, don't drink my beer,
Yeah,
don't take my ex-girlfriend.
I feel like that one's more common though.
What, don't take my truck?
No, don't take
take
my
my
my ex-girlfriend. I feel like that's a standard revolving door. That's why I'm married.
Good for you, as am I.
There we go. Smart men.
I like to think so. So 15th,
Yes,
you're always good here. Come close.
come close.
How do we feel for Sunday? What's it going to take, besides passing everybody, to bring it home?
Man, to be honest with you, I'm just really happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I've got my car figured out. I'm just gonna wake up, have fun. I mean, at the end of the day, with this place I've learned, yeah, I want to win. Everybody else wants to win. I want it more. I feel like I want it too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But I want to just wake up on Sunday, look in the mirror, and just be like, you know what? Whatever happens today, I'm happy with it. I've worked my absolute ass off to get us to this point in the month. Go out and have fun with the boys.
If we get caught up in some scrap in turn one in a heap, you happy with that?
I mean, shit, if I can't avoid it. I've been pretty good so far.
I know, you've been going
So
through the
far-
grass. Townsend Bell shows us every week.
I
I
I'm like-
know.
like, man, I'm gonna be reliving this moment for the rest of my life.
Are you paying him to play it that often? Is he like on the Santino PR team?
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think Townsend and Hinch kind of butt heads a little bit over it sometimes. But you know,
Over
me,
you? Or
yeah,
just over, being in the
me
booth?
and
Okay.
my ability and stuff. I mean, the thing is, me and Hinch raced each other really, really hard when we were out there together,
Mhm.
and I respect him a lot for it. So, but I've come closer with those guys throughout the years. You know, with them in the booth, I think they do a great job.
People call you the villain of IndyCar. You like that?
I mean, I'm in all black, ain't I?
Who's your favorite villain?
Tracy. You say anybody other than Tracy.
Oh, I was just
Oh,
talking about in like,
Villain.
Yeah,
Oh,
movies.
Movie
Who's your
star
inspiration? TV character.
dude, this is a tough one. So, I want to say Age of Ultron,
You have to give me a little bit more. I'm not sure.
Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Right before he transformed and became,
Thanos?
no, not Thanos.
Not an Avengers guy. I'm a Star Wars guy. Can you
Oh,
explain it in Star Wars
damn.
terms?
Star Wars terms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Luke Skywalker, but I guess if I were to pick a favorite villain, it would be from Obi-Wan Kenobi, the red guy.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. There you go. That's who it is.
Yeah, I can see some Darth Maul in you.
Just cause he's different. No one, you know.
Yeah, he's got the double-sided blade. He's got the thorns. You got the
Exactly,
hair.
exactly.
I can see you have a double blade. Sink that one.
Look at that. And on a high note.
Last one. We'll end on the high note. Santino gets it done from 15th on Sunday. What is that celebration going to look like in Victory Circle and Sunday night for Santino and company?
Drinking the milk, get on a plane, going to Vegas. All nighter.
That night?
All nighter. All nighter.
Bender, Vegas.
Bender.
Good luck, pal.
Have to.
Glad we finally got to talk. I appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thanks
Best
for
of
having
luck,
me out
pal.
here.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Santino Ferrucci.